I'm in the screen to go live.
Oh, okay, got it.
And you'll see when we're live before me, so probably like now.
Okay. Sounds good.
See, checking to see if okay. So we are live on YouTube now, Kasey.
Yay.
I
Hi,
like the way you
everyone.
put it, the Kasey chat.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
So how do you say your last name?
It's Mauro.
Mauro. Okay, so
Yeah.
welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Kasey Oswald, and I am here with a new friend, Kasey Mauro. Her and I are actually taking a course together, and super exciting stuff happening in there. But yeah, can we get right in and you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I have been teaching for about 2 years with VIPKid, and it's just, I don't know, it's like the coolest thing.
I
I think
know.
it's like, I never thought I would get a job that you can like roll out of bed and just walk to your little classroom and there you are.
Hmm.
And then you're at work. So I don't know. I think that's very cool. But yeah, I've been teaching for 2 years with VIPKid, and I've recently started with GoGoKid. So
Oh, so
yeah, so
you've
I'm
been
trying to.
teaching longer than I have.
Oh, really?
I just hit 7 months.
Oh, nice. That's so cool.
Good. So
Awesome.
you also work for GoGoKid?
Yes.
And how has
I
that been?
It's fun. I do like it. I'm trying to balance the schedule a little bit, because I have mostly VIPKid since I've been with them for a lot longer. I have
Hmm.
a lot of sorry, I'm a little sick. I have a lot of students with VIPKid that are, I have them like every week. And so with GoGoKid though, I have one student that I've had like 3 times now. So that's really cool. So I
Yeah.
have one
Uh,
regular.
Kasey,
Yeah.
do you have the live chat on?
Um, I Let's see. I
I can
see the
hear it on the
group,
computer.
the live chat. No, I don't have it on.
You don't have, huh?
I don't think so.
Usually I don't hear it twice unless I'm in it twice.
Hmm. I don't know. I wonder what's going on there.
This is interesting. Yeah, I don't have any other tabs open either. So,
Hmm.
okay. Can you hear it too?
No, I can't hear anything. I hear you,
Okay.
but I can't hear any like beeps or anything.
Okay, sorry everybody in YouTube. I just had to figure that out, and I did totally on my end.
Oh, it's all good.
Because I pulled it up on my phone so that I could copy the link and
uh,
update everybody that we were live. Hello, Paula. Thanks for joining us.
Yay! Hi,
And
Paula.
Kasey just told us a little bit about herself. She works for VIPKid and GoGoKid. And you don't have to tell us where you're from, but what time zone are you in?
I'm in Eastern time zone.
The Eastern
Yeah,
time zone? So do
yeah.
you think that's going to affect you for the daylight savings time?
I think it won't be too bad. It'll be nice, maybe getting to wake up a little later.
Yeah.
um, because right now I'm teaching usually from like 2:30 or 3 and then on to like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
That's me
so
too. I
it's pretty,
I get up at 3 and start at 3:30, or get up at 3:30, start at 4.
yeah,
So
nice. That's good.
good.
Yeah.
So you
So
already know when I'm looking down here, these are my notes, and when I'm looking over here, it's my chat. Just so you know.
okay.
I'm a very distracted person, but I try not to be so bad.
That's okay. I am the same way too.
So what was your why for starting with VIPKid, or I guess, and also your why for starting with GoGoKid?
So I went to Italy a few years back, and I got certified for in TEFL, and that
Hmm.
was like the whole 120-hour course, and it was just like it was fun. It was like really crazy though. It was like a 28-day course, and
Yeah.
so then everyone, like my family and everyone was asking, "What are you gonna do with this?" You know? Do you have plans? And I'm just like, "I don't know, maybe I'll travel or something." Like, it just seemed like a good idea. I paid for the course, so and then I had seen VIP Kid like an ad for it before on Facebook, and I was like, well, that seems, kind of interesting. But
Mhm.
at that point, I didn't really know much about it. So I was like, I don't know if it's legit or, if it's like a scam.
Yeah.
It's not a scam. But yeah, so I had no idea. And then I had a friend who came to me. She is an actor friend, and she was like, I'm teaching with VIP Kid, and you're a teacher, you might want to look into this. It's like a really cool company. And she was
Mhm.
with the company for like a month. But she was like, it's cool, you don't have to go anywhere, you can just work at home. And
Mhm.
um there are a lot of like really cool students, and we actually shared a student even.
Oh,
And
fun.
so yeah, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. And she was my mentor through that whole process. And that was really neat having like a friend kind of mentor me through the whole
Oh, that's
process. And
nice.
yeah, so that's what got me into VIP Kid. Ah, sorry. I'm sick, and so I cough a lot, so I just need a little tea.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you had water ready. I've got my
But
coffee ready right here.
yeah, no, that's nice.
The live yesterday, I was kept trying to not cough and pause it. And
Yeah. Oh, it's hard.
so, what part of Italy did you go to?
I was in Florence.
Oh,
Florence,
okay. Did you get
yeah.
a chance to go to Cinque Terre? It's not too far from
No,
there.
I didn't. No, I've heard of that place, but I've never been
Ugh,
there.
if you get a chance to go back, go. I love it.
Ah, nice. That's cool.
My son played
Yeah.
baseball in Livorno, Italy,
Oh, cool.
where they have the Italian national team and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cool. Oh,
Yeah,
Italy is awesome. It's
it
like
is. It's
my
one of my
favorite
favorite
place.
places.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
So, did you mention Go Go Kid? Did you?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, it's
Um,
all me. I distracted us.
no, it's okay. So with GoGo Kid, I was looking to add another company. I don't know, like I already have a lot of hours with VIP Kid, but I don't know, maybe a good idea to get into another company anyways, because a lot of other teachers were doing it.
Hmm.
And I was looking on YouTube, and I saw actually teacher Tim. I think he's an online teacher dude,
Yeah.
and I saw his videos. And I like sent a little message, and I was like, oh, this looks like a cool company basically. And he was my mentor through that, so
Oh,
that was
good.
cool. Yeah, so I got into that. And I'm still getting a little bit. I had like my biggest frenzy with them this past week because I got 4 bookings with them, so
Uh,
that's exciting.
yeah, a lot of my friends on here that usually come to the chat, they're also with Go Go Kid, and Tim sometimes
Nice.
comes to our lives. Paula,
Yeah.
she has been with VIP Kid for 2 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years, and Go Go Kid for.
GoGo Kid for about maybe 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, not
good.
too long.
So you already told us that you became a teacher. Did you also work in a classroom?
I a little bit. I was a substitute teacher,
Okay.
and so yes, and so that was, I mean, it was cool getting to, like, be in, wide variety of different classes. I worked with so many
Yes.
different students, so I think that,
Hmm.
like,
And
helped me.
you get to steal lots of ideas for how you want your classroom to look like someday.
Yeah,
At least
yeah,
that was
that's
me.
true.
Yeah. So, are
Yeah.
you tech savvy? What tech do you use in your classroom?
I'm maybe like intermediate-ish tech savvy. So I use Manicam in my class,
Hmm.
and I like taught myself how to use it. And at first I was using the free version, but then I don't know, all this stuff was going on, so then I had to like pay for it. But yeah, so but that's fun because you can do all kinds of different things, and like it helps keep your students engaged. You can like,
Hmm.
I don't know, throw up one of their little favorite characters, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, there's Elsa," or something.
So is your
And
background
so,
from
yeah.
Minicam then?
No,
What is
actually, my
that?
background, it looks like it is. Um,
Yeah.
this yeah, this is from Amazon. So, my little backdrop, I think it's like a photo, yeah, for photo backdrop, but,
Oh, okay. Do you have it in a
yeah.
corner or does it just look like that?
It's not in a corner. No, it does look like that. So, like,
Yeah.
it ends at the corner. Well, you can't see. Let's see. Oh, there. Yeah, there's the corner right there. So, but I have
Oh,
this thing,
that's
so
so
it looks like.
cool.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
I
Mhm.
almost bought one too. Actually, I had Lucy on the
Oh,
show on my channel yesterday, and in her teacher toolbox, she talked about those backdrops from Amazon, photo backdrops.
yeah.
So I've been looking at them too, but I've never seen that one. So that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'll look up the link later. Maybe I can send it to you if I, yeah, if I find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. They
I
have some really cute ones. I'm like, oh, I don't know which one. But
Yeah, they
yeah.
do. Yeah, it's a good idea to do that, to get on Amazon and look at the backdrops, because I found a really cute one for Christmas too. I saw another teacher posted it in one of the groups,
Mhm.
and it showed like a fireplace, and there was like a stone or a brick,
Yeah.
like background, like in the fireplace, and there was a Christmas tree, and it looked real. Like, my students actually thought it was real. They were like, Christmas tree, whoa, and they, like, thought it was real,
Yeah.
and I had, like, lights on it and everything, so, yeah,
The ones I
Amazon.
got off Vistaprint, they're I'm not I'm too far away, I think. So
Mm,
everything looks kind of like a banner. You know what I mean? So I need to kind
yeah.
of adjust it. Anyway.
It's cute though, I like it. I like you have the colors and animals, those
Thanks.
are cute.
This is my kindergarten
Yeah.
classroom
Oh,
before.
nice.
So I just took the posters and hung them up. And it says be happy, hungry to learn.
Oh,
I
that's
love the be
cute.
happy part.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you told us a little bit about this already, but what does your VIP kid schedule look like? You told us your mornings. Do
So
you teach mornings and evenings, weekends?
I do mostly morning, so I have a picture, actually, I took a picture. Hopefully it'll, like, show up
That's
on here,
funny. I just took a
but,
picture of mine last night.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
so it's pretty busy. I've been working a couple nights a week, like overnights. I actually worked one last night or the night before, and then I worked tonight and overnight. Um,
I
and
did those when
so
I first started.
yeah, it helps when you first get started. It helps
Yeah.
to like build your bookings for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I had 26 and 13 and a half hours.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
But anyway, a couple canceled. I had short, some
That's
trials didn't
nice.
show up and things. So I had time for bathroom breaks and stuff. So that was good.
Yeah, that's
Um,
always nice.
what is a challenge as a VIP kid teacher that you've had to overcome or as an ESL teacher?
So my one of my biggest challenges, I would say, is pacing and timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge because I want to get through everything, like all of the content and like all the objectives. And sometimes I feel like it can be. Oh, can you see me? Okay,
I can see
it
you.
looked like it. Okay, it looked like it was like pausing a little bit.
It is. It is.
Um, okay, sorry.
I don't know what end it's on, but
Yeah, I don't know. But, so, my pacing, I wanna get through all the content, all the objectives, and sometimes I have to, like, if there are, like, 6 questions on a page, I might be like, "Okay, let's do 3 of these.
yeah.
Let's do the even numbers," or something, because I try to extend with as many students as I can if they're able to extend.
Hmm.
And then I feel like if you even extend it all, then it's like, "Oh, there goes, like, 2 minutes on each slide," and you
Yeah.
don't have that time, so so
Yeah, I agree.
pacing.
And I
Mhm.
like to talk. So my rapport building could take like 3 or 4 minutes sometimes because I just want to talk to them and learn and have fun and
Right.
hang out, ask them what,
Yeah.
questions from what I learned from them from the week before or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like, if they like to play a game or something.
yeah. All right, let's see. how do you handle tough kiddos or distracted kiddos?
So with that, I like to use different puppets, or I might like pull Meg and Mike out or something, and
Oh, they're
and maybe
cute.
yeah, thanks. They're fun, and I just ordered some little finger puppet Meg and Mike's. Those will be coming in sometime.
Hmm.
And
Do you want to
Dino,
share where you got them from?
these
Yeah.
yeah. So these I got them on. Let's see, oh, what was it? Um, ah, there's this. Oh, I think it was Allie or something. It's like a teacher. I mean, it's like a resource that they're like a lot. They sell a lot of teacher products.
Oh,
The
wow.
Sally. Yeah. And so they have a lot of Meg and Mike things that I know, and they even have like green and pink and like some of the other like
Yeah.
monsters.
Aw.
Yeah, so that's
I have I have the pins of all of those, but that's about it. I have the lanyard from Journey and with all the
oh
pins
fun.
because we had to do an icebreaker. It was great.
Wow, that's so cool that you went to Journey.
I did. I went to Journey in DC.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
only
how
been
fun.
in, let's see, that was November. I came in August. So I was only in a couple of months and I was just like, oh, so excited.
That's
As you
way
can tell if you
cool.
watched the interview with Eric Tong that was at Journey.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's awesome.
and I was terrified and actually he interviewed me instead. So, yeah, I
I
got
like
so
being on
nervous.
that other side.
What's
And then
that?
I also use like puppets or something like my own dinosaur.
Oh, yes, I liked your ABCs with him.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a fun to keep them engaged. You can have little conversations and
Mhm. Yeah, guys, if you haven't
so
checked out her channel yet, go check out her channel and look at her ABC. I mean, look at her whole channel, but her ABCs is super cute. So, oh, Paula said AliExpress.
yes, yes, thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Paula. That is
Thanks,
it.
Paula.
Yeah, thank you. So that site, they have so many fun VIP kid things. So I would totally
Yes.
check that out. And they're pretty affordable too, I think. They're not
Yeah,
like
I ordered from them and it took about 2 months to get here when I first started.
yeah.
So I wasn't sure if that was the norm, but
Yeah.
I'll
I
have to look
think
into
they're
it.
out of China.
Yeah.
So it's just like Wish and like a lot of those other companies. Like they're cool because they have so many things, but it
And
takes a
pretty
while.
inexpensive, but it takes a while. I get it.
Hmm.
So let's see. So we have three in the chat box. One is me. Paula, if you have any other questions or whoever else that is, please let us know you're here and drop a question into the chat box so we can fire something at Casey. So one of the questions that
Definitely.
were sent to me was, what is your favorite prop? Now you've already pulled out a few of them. So do you have a favorite?
I have a few favorites. So one of them is this cube.
Oh,
It's like this
cute.
emoji cube. And I think eventually I might do a giveaway because I got it from Oriental Trading Company. And yeah,
That's where
yes,
those are from.
nice. That's another cool company. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I got it from there and I thought it would just be like one of them or something, but I got like 10 or 12 of these.
Yeah, they
And
come
so
in
I'm like,
lots a lot of times.
yeah. So I think eventually I might do like a giveaway and like, send these to people or something. I don't know. I've never done a giveaway, but I think that'd be fun because what else am I gonna do without these?
Right?
But they're fun and it's cool when I'm teaching like about like face and like edges, corner, or vertices.
Vertices, yeah.
um
Mouth.
yeah, I could be like, how many faces are there? And like they can see the different faces and the types. And so like
That's
that's
great. I just did that
yeah.
lesson today.
Oh nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those can
Yeah,
be
circular
tricky.
cylinder still gets me with the whole three faces.
Yeah. I
So
know.
we
And
won't get into that one.
I know.
I've
Yeah. They
always said
just
two, and I'm like, oh,
right.
okay.
They used to have it at 2 and then they just changed it. They're changing a lot of the content and so they
Yes.
just
Okay.
had
So,
it.
oh, I'm not cracking up. It was two.
It was, yeah. They had it as
Okay.
2. And then I think a lot of I think a lot of teachers were were like contacting the company, and I think other teachers were saying that there were 3. And so I'm like, I don't know, I just, you know.
Yeah, it did throw me off, not today, but yesterday when I taught him. And this morning I was prepared for it. I mean, I go through the slides anyway, and I guess I just didn't notice that change there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it threw me. I was like, wait
Yeah.
a minute. And then I Googled
Yeah.
it, and it says 3 on Google too.
Yeah. I know. I thought it was 2 too. 2
Yeah.
also,
Two
like
two
you did.
two
2
two.
2. 2
Casey
2.
Casey 2 2.
Yes. So I don't know. I think I noticed that last week. I was also surprised because I was used to it being the other way, and
Hmm.
it's like, I don't know, this is kind of strange, but I guess
Yeah,
they're changing things, so that's all right.
right. Um, are you a YouTuber? And how long does it take you to record and edit?
Yes, I am. So I used to have an old YouTube channel. I never really did a lot on there. It was like goofy videos. So that was before all of this. But now I only have 4 videos on my channel. I am doing one weekly, right about that.
Hmm.
And like the ABC one, that was my quickest one. So that one took about maybe an hour,
Hmm.
and I would like redo it so many times to be like, "Oh, that sounds funny," or like maybe I had a cough or something.
Yeah.
And and so I that took about an hour. And so in the other ones though, I have one um that took about 5 hours to do,
Okay.
from like all that editing and cutting and pausing, starting, like,
Mm.
no, that doesn't look good. And then I would like look at other videos like for some kind of ideas of what I can kind of like include.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it took a long time. But it's fun.
I started looking up colleges around here that I could go and learn from and like maybe get a certificate, not because I want the certificate, but because they will make me have to learn.
Mhm.
And either that or pay someone to help me edit because I have
Yeah.
like 7 videos that are finished that I haven't edited.
Yeah.
And one is a couple months old that was done for friends because it's on,
Yeah.
the Everly Well testing. I did those tests.
Oh,
So
nice.
I was asked to put my experience together. Well, I did it months ago, but I haven't put it together and edited it. Edited it.
Mm.
So yeah, editing, I'm just not there yet, but that's my thing to learn.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
do you
editing
use
is
to
good.
edit?
I use, let's see, I'm gonna make this small for a second. It's video editor.
Oh, okay.
So,
Did you just write
yeah.
about that? Somebody asked about that in one of our groups. I wonder if it was you that wrote video editor.
No, I saw someone else had mentioned that, and so I was surprised because I've been seeing so many people have Mac, and so, they're
Oh,
using, like, that software, but I have an HP, like, little laptop, so I'm
yeah,
like,
I have an HP laptop too. I don't know how
nice,
old it is. I've had it, I don't know, for a while. So
good. Yeah, HP, it seems really nice, like, it's a good
yeah.
company.
And I've
Yeah.
just been using iMovie, so maybe there's where I don't know.
Mm.
I Leah seems to have great success with iMovie too. So
Yeah, yeah, it was cool having, talking with her,
yeah,
about, like, editing. She had her little editing session, so that was really neat. And,
yeah,
hers was on iMovie, but there are a lot of things that, I learned that maybe I could do in my own editing thing, so
yeah. Like she
yeah.
showed us the voice thing, how it gets bigger and things. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's very
Do you
cool.
have a favorite teaching moment or a funny story?
Yeah, I have some. So I have one girl, and her name is Amy, and I actually had her today.
Uh,
And I think she just turned 6 years old. So I've had her
oh,
for about the past year, and she's like the cutest little thing, and she's very smart. It's like she's so curious. She'll always ask me, all these questions, and she's in level 3 now. So I've been teaching
wow,
her all through level 2, and now she's like in halfway through level 3.
wow.
And yeah, it's amazing. but sorry, she'll ask me all these questions. She loves Dino. Dino's like her hero,
Mm.
and she she has some Dino puppets, and she showed me her little dog Dino today, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cute!" And that was like the first time she showed me dog Dino, and so she was like, "Oh, I think it's a shirt." She was, yes, she that's it. So she like showed it to me and then she was like pointing to his costume and she's like, I think it's a shirt though, because it's not Dino. And I was
Oh.
like, yeah, it's not Dino, but we call that a costume. So Dino can put it on and Dino looks
Oh,
like a dog.
how
And she
cute.
I know, she's so adorable, and she'll always, like, if she sees something on the slide, and today she actually corrected something on the slide. She was like, "No, that's not right." And I was like, "You're so smart, how do you know that?" And it's like
Right.
she'll always, like, see things on the slide, and she'll ask me a question like, "Why is the horse so small?" Or like in level
It's
2, they
not to
have, like,
scale,
little
honey. It's not to scale.
yeah. I
Aw.
know, it was like and I don't know, she's sorry. Oh,
Oh, you're fine.
I'm
Paula
trying to get over
said,
this.
in brick and mortar, we indicate that one is curved and two are flat. So the circular cylinder faces, there's our answer. Two flat faces and
Ah,
one curved face. Thank you, Paula.
yeah,
And
Paula, you're on it.
she is, hey, Giselle, thanks for coming. Giselle
Oh,
said iMovie is the easiest to help you edit videos. She gave it a thumbs
ah,
up.
yeah, iMovie is. I don't know if you can get do you have iMovie on your HP? I don't
Um,
think you
I
can.
don't
I think
know.
it's
I
on
have it
Apple.
on my iPad.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's just like Apple products because I do have an iPad. It's like a little old though. So, like, I try to download things like Netflix and stuff, and it's like, "No, I'm a dinosaur, I can't do that."
Yeah. This is my iPad that I got when it first came out. So
Oh,
I think I have no
nice.
idea how old it is, but it's the only iPad I've
Yeah.
ever had. So I'm sure between my HP and my iPad. Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so Giselle and Paul, if you have any questions for Casey, I shouldn't take any time to say your name since it's the same as mine. Please put them in the chat for us. Let's see. You answered that one. Giselle had some great questions that I wrote down for the end of the round last time. I have to rewrite her questions. So, so what do you think are some good qualities of a teacher?
I think good qualities are the ability to adapt,
Hmm.
and I think that's so important because and not just having, like, one teaching style or, you know, not being like monotone. So having, different props and puppets and things that you can have fun with and engage the students with.
Yeah.
I think that's so important to be able to do that because if you're just reading and they're just repeating after you and that's all it is, then they're not having fun and they're not so likely to remember it later, maybe when it comes back to them when
Yeah.
they should be remembering, then it's like, I don't know, I just remember we were repeating. It was boring. So um so I think it's really important to adapt and, students that have more of like a visual learning, like, oh, this is a face. And that is very, helpful to see that visual and be like, oh, it is a face, wow.
Yeah. I
um,
agree.
or yeah. And also students that like to move around, you can like dance or jump or, stand up,
Hmm.
sit down. I think getting them like involved and getting them active into the lesson is
Yeah.
is really cute.
I have a stand-up desk. So usually for level ones, I put it up. During my
Yeah.
interviews, a lot of times I put it up too, but I didn't today. But I like to stand, especially during level one, because then I really dance, stand up, sit down, all of it.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
do stretching and yoga and all of these things on in level one. So what levels do
Nice.
you teach?
I teach all levels. I teach 1 through 7, and then I actually got certified for level 8.
Okay.
And then I do like a lot of the others, like both Voice of VIP Kid. I got certified for the new one, and I'm in the old one. And then I do phonics and like proper pronunciation.
Hmm.
I do everything. Oh, also dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs, those are cool.
That's what I'm
Yes.
working on right now. I'm
Oh,
working on that certification. I love, love, love learning about dinosaurs. Ever since sixth grade teacher, she was amazing and taught me all about dinosaurs.
yay. That's so
My love of
awesome.
science
Yeah.
still stems from my sixth grade teachers. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's so
They
cool to
were great.
have teachers like that that, stand out and you can
I know.
remember. Just
We had
love
one
it.
that taught us the bones. I just got to tell you this. He taught us the bones of the body, and we would have races. So, two lines, who could come up with the bones the quickest. And the winner won
Ah.
fruit. Sometimes apples, sometimes watermelon from this made up place that, he gets his amazing fruit from. So, you'd be like going home on the bus with a watermelon. Like, he was so much fun. I remember bringing home a coconut one time. And oh, yeah. Yeah, he made
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
Yeah, lots of fun. So,
Oh, he
fun
sounds
and
like the coolest
learning.
teacher.
You're right there with fun and learning. I agree. I still
Yeah.
remember the bones just from him doing it and having so much fun learning it. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool that he would give you like little rewards, like, oh, you get some fruit today, and that you actually get
and
to take it
fruit.
home.
So, what do you think are your strengths as a teacher?
So my strengths, I think being able to adapt
Hmm.
and also, getting like having the flexibility. I can teach so many different levels and, different types of students, and it's instead of just being like cut and paste, I can, you know, work with like a huge variety, and I feel like I can extend and ask, really interesting questions to them, and I can try to keep them engaged and like hopefully keep them focused and interested in what they're learning. And I think those are the biggest things, like
So, this is off the list, but feedback. How do you are you good at individualizing your feedback?
yeah, I am.
Mhm.
I so I have to say I do use Feedback Panda.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's nice. I know the prices just went up, so I don't know if I'll do it next year.
Hmm.
But I right now I'm using it. I've been using it. I started in February of 2018, and I've been using it since like May or June of
Oh,
that
okay.
year, 2018. So I've been using it for quite a while, and but at the same time, so I do use it, and then I also type as I'm like teaching the student, and like if I ask them a question and if they like missed a word or a sentence,
Hmm.
then I'll like be looking at them and I'll be like trying to type a little bit on the side in their feedback box, because I want to have like a list of things that we are practicing like a little
Hmm.
extra on.
Like in the chat box, or you pull up the
No,
feedback?
I pull up the feedback itself. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
I put it
I'll
in the chat box, but I've never put it in the feedback right away, unless
oh
it's a UA,
nice.
and then I go down the list. But oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that really helps me. So I used to write everything down and have like, some notes of everything. And it was nice to do that, but at the same time it took me a lot longer to input it into the system, into the
Hmm.
computer. And so now I found a way where I can just, like I have it going. You have to remember to save it though. That's the thing. If you don't
Yeah.
save it feedback, I've had that happen like in the beginning when I first started doing this way. And I would like lose everything. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Oh, oh, that's so
So
frustrating.
yeah.
Hello, Cindy. Thanks for joining us.
Yay, hi
Cindy's
Cindy.
here. Cindy, we are asking questions from the chat box. So if now you've already met Casey, so if you have any questions for Casey, let us know. Giselle asked, how often do you refer?
Refer new teachers?
I'm thinking so.
Okay. So I haven't actually referred anyone
Yeah.
yet. Yeah, I doing Nancy's course, that's like the biggest thing or one of the biggest things I'm working on branding
Mhm.
and hopefully getting to that point where I can actually get to be able to refer. So I've built my website and, working on YouTube as
Mhm.
we're all doing with this.
Yeah.
And so I am, I've had some actually from 2019 that had started the process, but they never got through. And I didn't get like a notification that they started. They didn't tell me, they didn't ask, like, comment
Yeah.
or, like DM me. So I had no idea.
Yeah, because
And
now
so
that they don't have their email addresses, right?
yeah, exactly. And then I just saw that like when I first started this thing with Nancy and I, looked into the referral thing and the center and I saw like 3 names and I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
it's been like a year. And so that was a big thing. I was just like, oh my gosh. So now, now I'm working on everything and hopefully I'll start getting some
Yeah.
action in.
Casey and I have some exciting stuff coming up with what we've been learning in our course. And it's fun though, because everyone's kind of doing the same things, but maybe not for the same purpose. You know what I mean? Like, we're
Yeah,
not all VIP kid teachers. There are
right.
lots of different ESL teachers.
Hmm.
And most of us are making YouTube, but some are doing blogs. I mean, it's really interesting to see what everyone's working on. And
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
it's so awesome. I think it's cool that people could do like podcasts or,
Hmm.
they can work on like Instagram, they could do different live stories and I don't know. I think
I
it's
haven't figured
fun.
Instagram out.
Yeah. I
I'm embarrassed to say I posted one yesterday.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
gotten that one
awesome.
of how to post stuff to it and everything. So I thought I could
Yeah.
copy links and put them in, but I guess you can't. Unless I just
Hmm.
haven't figured that out yet. But
Yeah, I'm I've been playing with it a little bit. I've had my teacher account for about a year or so,
okay.
and where I like record some like funny videos of things that happened in class with a student or something.
Right.
And yes, and so a lot of it is just videos, and so I have to work on the whole branding thing with
Yeah.
YouTube, with Instagram. Yeah,
So
it's
YouTube
very
actually picked my URL. They only gave me two
hard.
choices and both had VIP kid in them. I didn't really plan on having VIP kid in it because my friend Evelyn had said, what if down the road you still want this channel, but you're not a VIP kid teacher anymore? So
Yeah.
once you have your URL, you can't change it as far as I read in the terms and conditions. So it's kind of like,
Right.
yee. But I
Yeah,
plan on doing this for however long they allow me to. So, but as far as
that's
branding
good.
goes, yeah, I'm VIP kid teacher, Casey.
Well, that's nice. I mean, it's your first company, so that's cool that, you know,
Yeah.
that it's in there.
Oh, Paula said, sorry, friends, but I've got to run and get my next group of kiddos. See you later. Bye,
Bye,
Paula. Thank you
Paula.
for coming. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
thank you, Paula.
actually in class. She watches these lives between classes when she can. And
Oh,
she's been a great
fun.
support for me, too, because you can bounce ideas off of her. She's really just, I'm like, should
Aw.
I? And, she's another new friend, too. So this has been great as far as making friends and connections and networking. And so I'm just enjoying all of
Yeah.
this. What about you?
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, absolutely. It's great getting and I've, been in contact with several of the teachers and it's so nice. Like we formed some little groups and so
Mhm.
like we watch each other's videos and we're just like supporting each other. We'll leave messages and, be sure to
Mhm.
like comment on their videos or like it, give it a thumbs up or so it's really nice having that. And I am like, I'm sad that it has to end after a few more weeks because I don't know. I just
Nah, we can still keep our
Mm.
connections,
Yeah,
see what each other's
yeah,
working on. And well,
that's
let's
true.
see. You have some upcoming interviews coming up. I saw that. That's good.
Yeah, with
That'll be
Leah,
fun.
so I know, she's so awesome. It was great getting that video seminar from her and editing, and so I'm excited to actually do, like, an interview with Leah. That'll be fun to
Yeah.
chat about
Liz,
different things.
she's fun. She pretty much says what she's thinking, and I love that about her. You don't have to guess, you know? So,
Yeah.
Kasey, what is your favorite professional development or teacher resource?
So
Hmm.
I think I don't know. It's hard to say. I've been using YouTube a lot and like different teachers. Ever since I started with VIP Kid, like over 2 years ago, I was watching Nancy Taylor's videos.
Hmm.
And so I don't know, it's very interesting like seeing that and seeing how like how everything has developed and how things can change. And so
Yeah.
it's, like with VIP Kid, things are changing all the time. And so it's nice. They might change the something about the application process or something. They might change it, every few months. And
Hmm.
so it's nice having that available, on YouTube, how so many teachers can be like, oh, I see this has changed. And they talk about it and they
Hmm.
make a video on it. And some of them are so fast, and I think that's been like, I don't know how they do that, but they're
I
like
know.
YouTube wizards.
Especially like if like the whole tier system, I had so much trouble understanding that. So it was
Yeah.
nice because I couldn't make a video on it. I couldn't understand like the whole thing. And then, Tim's explanation of it was great. So, and
Yeah.
there's other teachers in there that did the video on it. So I was like, oh, okay. That was
Yeah,
good.
it's nice getting like an easy explanation. It's like, I don't know, like a tier for dummies. I don't know, like for
Right.
like the book. It's like I need that sometimes because
Yeah.
I don't know, it could go way over my head and I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin with that.
For what?
Like the tier or, like the payment and how the
Oh, yeah, the
scale is
tiers.
like
Yeah.
changed, everything. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like so much more complicated than just being like,
Mhm.
oh, you get $2 for,
And
you
not
know.
everybody starts at tier one. I thought new teachers start at tier one, but they don't necessarily. So
Yeah,
Giselle
that's
said, are you doing the one-on-one with Nancy or the taped version? I know her course for one-on-one was $500. I couldn't do it this time. Did you want to answer that
oh,
one or?
yeah, absolutely. And that's a good question. So I did the live or the one-on-one version. So
You're
I
the
went,
VIP?
yeah, I
Yeah,
went
me
big.
too.
I was like, go big or go home, I guess. I
Yes,
don't
that's
know.
exactly what I
Ah,
said. And
yeah.
I believe that Kasey and I will have affiliate links soon for this course. At least we already have affiliate links for the ESL course. Um,
Hmm.
but I think we will or we have affiliate links to this. I'm not sure, but I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. So that's a
Yeah.
good question. It'd be
Yeah.
good to know that
But
because
she was running a special when we did it. At least when I
yeah,
did it. It was not quite $500. So it was a
right.
special. When we went to her
Yeah.
master course, she gave it to us at a discounted price. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was maybe part of that could have been because it was like her first cohort even.
Right.
So
So we're not
maybe,
sure if yeah.
yeah, I'm not too sure what it'll be like in the future.
Mhm.
Um, I
We are
mean,
her
I
first
think,
group, so the
yeah,
poor Nancy though, we're like, this would be better this way. She's like, oh
uh,
yeah, I'll have to change this for next time. So,
right.
but
I know
she runs a
Nancy is
smooth group.
awesome. She
Yeah,
does.
her one. Have you done your one-on-one coaching call with her?
I've done one of them.
I've
Yeah.
done one.
Yeah, you have? Nice.
Yeah,
That's
just the other
cool.
day,
Yeah, how'd it
Tuesday.
go?
Tuesday. It was amazing. She thought of things that I hadn't thought of. She's like, "What about this avenue?" She's like, "You've got a great thing going here," and I'm like, "I never really thought of that." So maybe there'll be some upcoming things. She gave me ideas to plan it out for a year. So
Cool. Wow. That's
yeah.
awesome.
And she's agreed to
Nice.
come on and do an interview. So like
Oh,
she's just
cool.
really into helping us, I think.
Yeah.
She cheers us on and she offers help and she lets us post our links and everything in our groups. So for me, it's been
Mhm.
very much worth it. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nancy, I know it is a big chunk of money, so it definitely is, and it takes a lot to be like, "Okay, I'm spending this money," but the good
yeah.
thing is you can do it in monthly payments or
Uh-huh.
installments.
Yep.
So that's what I decided to do. Like I did have the money to do it upfront, which maybe I should have done, but I don't know. It's nice that you have that option. So you
Yeah.
don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to spend all that money today.
Mhm.
Don't worry, you don't have to do that. You can, you do it over the, 4 months or whatever.
Yeah. And she
So,
doesn't just take everybody. She had a cutoff, and I actually was waitlisted, and then
oh,
a few more of us got in. So yeah.
oh,
Because
nice. That's
one-on-one
nice that
coaching,
you
there's only so much time she can have to do 1 hour per person, 30 minutes 2 times. So
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of time.
All right. Well, that was our last question in the chat. And the only thing I have left is for you to plug your channel. Let us know what's upcoming or your website. Did you make a website yet? Have you done that?
I do. Yeah, I
Okay.
do
You
have
want
a
to give us all the
website.
details?
Yeah. So should I just say it?
Whatever you want. This is your time.
So my website is Casey. Oh God, I'm so bad.
Me too.
It's
She's
I'm like, there's so much to
Kasey.
remember.
So
Yes, yes, thank you. So it's Casey Kasey teaches dot weebly dot com. That's my website.
mine's a Weebly too.
Nice, yes. I had Jillian do my website
Me too.
and oh, cool. Nice.
Good.
Yeah, Jillian. So that was nice. She put so much on there. It's like
Uh-huh.
nice to just have it all done. I mean, I've been working on a little things like blog and stuff, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I need to go back and still fix some of that stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's yeah. So that's my website and my channel for YouTube is ESL with a gypsy soul. It's a long name.
I saw it. I
But
thought it was cute.
oh, thanks. Yeah, I heard someone comment and they're like, I don't know if I like that or something.
Oh,
I was like,
really?
yeah, maybe
Do
it
you like
doesn't
to
jive
travel?
with everyone. I do. Yeah.
So you've been to
I
Italy. Where
Mhm.
else? Have you gotten to travel anywhere else?
I've gotten to travel at around sorry, like mental blank. So around Europe a little bit.
Nice.
So yeah, so I've been to France, Amsterdam, and we went to England. I went with my mom. We like did this
Good.
21-day trip after my college graduation.
Nice. You probably heard I
Yeah.
lived there.
So you lived in Italy,
I lived in
or
Germany for 10 years, so I got to
wow.
travel,
Oh, I have heard of that.
everywhere from Germany.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I couldn't imagine getting to do that. That's on my list.
It was
I want to
very
live there.
fortunate, and
Yeah.
Japan is amazing too. So
Oh,
if
that's
you get a chance to go to
awesome.
Asia, I love it. Well,
That's cool.
okay,
I
did I
recommend it too.
interrupted you? Sorry. Your
No,
Weebly
you're fine.
channel, you've got YouTube. You know what your
Yeah,
next video coming out will be?
I'm not too sure. I'm working on moving right now.
Oh, that's
And so
right.
yeah, so my video this week, it was the ABC video and I'm trying to do shorter videos, like things that don't take a ton of time at the moment,
Yeah.
because of the moving and also because I'm sick.
Yeah.
And my voice, I'm just like, I know like I'm teaching crazy long hours and I'm just, trying to help save my time a little bit right now. So
hmm
I'm not too sure what to expect next, but it's gonna be something that won't be too
So
hard.
I'm
I
doing
promise.
my 7 month update. You could do your 2 year update.
Oh, that's a
You
good
could send
idea.
VIP Kid a ticket and say exactly how many classes have I taught, and
Oh,
I think it would be fairly easy. So I usually do my update with
yeah,
my next month's goal. And we're already on the
nice.
5th, so I got to get on it.
Yes.
But I will say just a little hint, my 7 month was my biggest month
Oh,
for
that's
this past month.
awesome.
Yeah, only by a couple of dollars though.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great though. That's so exciting.
Yeah, so
It's nice to see that growth and to see it keep growing every month.
yeah,
That's
well,
like
my second month
exciting.
was my best until just now. So I don't know.
Nice.
I got started. I just had an unbelievable start. Very, very fortunate. So I came
Nice.
in at
That's
the right
cool.
time, I think. So,
Yeah.
Kasey, this
Yeah.
has been great. This has been a lot of fun. I hope
Yes, thank you
your
so
throat
much.
gets better and your cough, and oh, it's going
Thank
around.
you.
It is just everyone I talk to.
Yeah. I know. It is hard. Thank you. I was good, and then we went to, Las Vegas.
Oh,
And then we were staying with my boyfriend's family, with his brother and their kids, and one of the kids was sick, and then the kid, like, rubbed his hands all over Matt, that's my boyfriend, all over Matt's face, and then Matt got sick, and then I got
and
sick
then
from
he
that.
shared it. Oh,
Yep.
thanks.
Yes,
Well, it
yes, so
doesn't
I was like,
help
"Oh."
that VIP kid teachers do not get enough sleep.
Right.
So our bodies
Yeah.
are constantly trying to heal.
Yeah. It's
So,
like you have to maybe sleep during the day if you can sometimes,
yeah,
and that can be a little rough depending on what you're doing.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
Kasey, well, I will let you go. I loved having this time with you and getting to meet you instead of just like typing back and forth. So
Yeah, it was
we'll have to
awesome.
chat
Thank you
again
so
sometime.
Absolutely, that would be awesome. Thank you so
Okay,
much,
thank you,
Casey.
Kasey, and thank you everybody in the chat box for coming and or watching the replay. We appreciate it, and leave us comments below. Let us know what you think, what you'd like to see. If you have questions for Kasey, I can send them to her, and she could answer
Yeah,
them for you too. All right, everybody. Thank you.
definitely.
Happy
Thank
teaching.
you. You too.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.